And thank you for joining us at 5. It is the end of an era in Titletown.
Yes, this afternoon reports that the Packers will trade quarterback Aaron Rodgers to the Jets for draft picks. Our Lance Allen joins us live from Lambeau Field, where General Manager Brian Gutekunst spoke earlier. Lance, and what did he say about how the Packers and what they will get in return?
Carol and Steve, basically they will get a bunch of draft picks and kind of swap those first-round picks, but there was always a little bit of tension between Aaron Rodgers and the Packers the last 4 or 5 years, and that really escalated in 2020 with the drafting of quarterback Jordan Love, and now it is nearly official that the baton gets passed from Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love. And let's show you some of the other things that have happened in the timeline. You know, about 20 minutes before Brian Gutekunst was scheduled to speak at a previously scheduled press conference to talk about the draft, well, that's when the news broke on Twitter. And Twitter right now, it's about 50-50 if it's a good deal or not, which probably means it's a decent deal if both sides kind of feel like the other side got advantage of the other one, and it depends on what they do with those picks. Now, as far as Brian Gutekunst goes, he says, yeah, all good things on the way out the door for Aaron Rodgers. Not a done deal. He's hesitant to say that, not finalized, but it's basically a done deal. He says good things, but also it still remains awkward.
Yeah, you know, I have so much respect for Aaron and not only the person but the player that he is, and there's so much gratitude in what he's done for this organization. Again, it would have been nice to have those conversations, but at the same time, over the last few years, I kind of understood that may not happen. So it's different, and like I said, that would probably hit me a little bit at some other juncture when I don't have a lot on my plate. But I know this, he'll always be a Packer. You know what I mean? And he'll want to be one of the best that ever have done it around here, and I have a lot of respect how he went about it, and he'll be missed.
He will go into the Packers Hall of Fame. He'll be a Pro Football Hall of Famer. His number could be up on the facade here in Green Bay. So, yes, he'll always be a Green Bay Packers player. But coming up in sports, it's time to turn the page. And I asked Brian Gutekunst about Jordan Love and the rest of the team and if they're ready to recover from an 8-9 season last year. We are live at Lambeau Field. Lance Allen, TMJ4 Sports. Back to you in the studio.
All right, Lance, thanks for that. A lot of reaction from fans here across Southeast Wisconsin. We have Bruce Harrison at the Green and Gold Zone in Greenfield, but we're going to continue our team coverage with Miriam McCarr. She is live downtown. Miriam.
Yes, as you can imagine, Steve, we've really gotten every reaction possible from the fans that we've spoke to so far as this news has come out this afternoon. We've heard sighs of relief. We've heard, obviously, frustration and sadness. But I think more than anything, most of the people we spoke to are just relieved that this process and the waiting is finally over and there's some clarity for what's coming next. Take a listen to longtime Packer fan Monica Yarn talk about her reaction to the news today.
We definitely saw it coming with him missing practice and so on and so forth. So, yeah, we knew it was coming. We weren't ready for it, but now we have to be. So I have full faith that Jordan Love is going to take us to the top. Maybe not this coming year, but the year after for sure.
Yeah, we spoke to other fans who also agree that Jordan Love is the person to take us to the next step in Packers history. I also spoke to some people who don't think that Love is up for the role of filling in Aaron Rodgers' shoes. So there's a lot of mixed emotions, but I think the most common reaction we got today was, we saw this coming, we're glad, and let's move forward. So, I think there's some mourning for Packers fans today, of course, but a lot of people are ready to move on with the team. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, Miriam, this definitely was not a secret. Thank you very much. Now, Rodgers is changing places, and so is a popular spot for Packers merchandise. Our Bruce Harrison is live at the new Green and Gold Zone in Greenfield. Do tell, Bruce.
Carol, good afternoon. Yeah, this is the new shop location in a strip mall down in Greenfield near 74th and Edgerton. We'll get to those details shortly, but I wanted to ask the owner, operator, Andrew Hunt, what are we going to do with all this Packers merchandise, Rodgers merchandise?
Well, as much as I hate to see the man go, we're probably going to go around 70% off on all our Rodgers gear and any kind of paraphernalia that has his name on it.
You got the V-cut, too. Andrew, I want to ask personally, as a fan, how does this day feel for you?
It's a kick in the gut. Huge fan, but I'm a Packer fan down to the bone, so we're going to cheer for whoever's up next.
All right, all right. And don't worry, they tell us there won't be any Rodgers Jets merchandise floating around this store. Back to you.
Hey, Bruce, could you hold me a shirt? Thank you. I would like one. Okay, thank you very much.